Balak knew Balaam from his hometown of Bethor and could personally attest to his powers, as Balaam himself had prophesied that Balak would become king. Additionally, the Zohar records that when Sihon the Amorite king was fighting Moab, he hired Balaam and his father to curse the Moabites, resulting in victory. The Midrash tells us that Balaam's prophecy equaled that of Moses's, peace be upon him, showcasing his great prowess as a prophet. Since God created his world with symmetry, everything that exists on the positive side has a negative counterpart, positioning Balaam as the equivalent of Moses, peace be upon him. Balak sent messengers to Balaam, offering him great riches and honor for his services. Balaam received the messengers and informed them that the godly spirit only rested on him at night, suggesting that they should stay overnight. The night God appeared to Balaam after hearing of Balak's offer. God forbade Balaam from accepting it. In the morning, Balaam told the messengers that God forbade him from going. Unwilling to admit that he was under God's control, he suggested that he was not going because the ministers were too low ranking for him. He implied that if Balak was serious, he would send his highest ranking officials and offer more money. The messengers returned to Balak and conveyed Balaam's answer. Desperate, Balak dispatched his most distinguished officers with promises of grandeur and greatness for Balaam. Balaam reminded these ministers that God forbade him from going, but suggested that they should spend the night so that he could ask God again. That night, God appeared to Balaam and permitted him to go, but instructed him to do whatever God wanted. Early the next morning, Balaam eagerly saddled his own donkey. The Midrash tells us at that moment God said, "Wicked one, my servant, Abraham already preempted you when he saddled his donkey personally. So dedicated was he to fulfill God's command to sacrifice his son." Balaam then sent off with Balak's emissaries. May God be pleased with the family of Abraham and Abraham himself. Peace be upon him. The next part is donkeys and demons. So the previous section leads us to the two anomalies, phenomenon that is connected with this story. The narrative recounts an incident involving Balaam, who, having angered God, encountered an angel brandishing a sword in his path. Although Balaam remained oblivious to the angel's presence, his donkey, perceiving the celestial being, attempted to evade it. Balaam reacted by striking the donkey in frustration. This sequence of events led to the donkey speaking and subsequently outsmarting Balaam. Various interpretations exist regarding Balaam's inability to see the angel, with explanations ranging from the invisibility of angels to humans being intentionally shielded from perceiving them. Nonetheless, The prevailing consensus suggests that Balaam's humiliation following the donkey's actions was indicative of divine intervention. According to the insights from the Zohar, Balaam's unwarranted powers were derived from his donkey, and his mistreatment of the animal constituted an exploitation of negative energies. Subsequently, God rendered the donkey ineffectual, marking the initial phase of Balaam's downfall. Moreover, the Midrash proposes that God orchestrated the donkey's ability to speak to convey to Balaam that all aspects of existence, including speech, are under divine authority. This demonstration aimed to impress upon Balaam that his future ability to curse the Jews would be wholly subject to divine sovereignty.